It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Eagles and the 49ers on Monday Night Prime Time.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it's going to be 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Hurts looking to throw. They connect on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And a man is there to knock that away. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Hurts to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now it's 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Hurts throwing again. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch hit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Don't touch that! Don't touch!
First down, a run with Barkley. In with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now Hurts. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the pistol, Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he has the catch, gets both feet. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts setting up to throw. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, here's Hurts. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles go up by 12. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well,
and the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing it just before halftime. Complete here to Bowers. Hit some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kelee Ringo making the play.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers, they're going to have it. First and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
On 1st down, Hurts. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Throwing from the gun. Has a man, it's Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kelee Ringo making the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Hurts throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone now. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Hurts looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Hurts. Ooh, missed Missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to go down. They get to him on... They're out and set. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Throwing here, Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And that brings up 4th and long. On 4th down, Hurts. Put the body on the line for his team. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running is Barkley. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. To the ground with Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They go with Barkley here. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Saquon. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So the Eagles will fly out of here with the road win. I know you and I were both a bit surprised to see them favored so heavily on the road coming into this one, but the projections were right. A